What is going on, Lego Maniacs? It's Tyler Lego right here, and today we're looking at a set that came out of episode 2, beginning of the Clone Wars, and it's none other than the Jedi Starfighter with Hyperdrive. That's set 75191, had 825 pieces, 4 minifigs, retailed for $99.99 US, and it came out in 2017. Now nowadays this set's going for 114 new or 96 used. Honestly, I was surprised how much I like this set. I mean, just look at it. Beautiful looking model. So many good things to say about this set. I mean, I knew I'd like it, but I didn't think I'd like the model this much. Anyways, really cool. Happy to get into kind of like the Clone War era stuff, just because with the Clone Wars just finishing, a lot of us, including myself, are really hyped about the Clone Wars. So anyways, awesome set. Can't wait to get into it. Really cool. A lot of good things about it, but enough talk. Let's get right into it. And to start off this review, let's take a look at the box before we take a look at the model. So very nice looking box. It obviously shows it in hyper speed, which is pretty cool. Light speed, whatever you want to call it. Let's get into the back. Look at it, it's just awesome. It shows it on Kamino. It shows the ships on Kamino. Jango and Obi are fighting, whereas Bubba in the background is just kind of taking it all in. Then it shows all the different little features. Just awesome. So great. It shows the hyperdrive out in outer space, kind of. It almost looks like it is in Kamino, which is kind of weird. But yeah, nice looking box. Then also it shows the minifigs on the sides. Nothing too crazy. It is a box, but it's a very nice box. I'm trying to do this more for you guys if I have the box, reviewing it as well, just because it adds a little bit more to the review. But yeah, let's now take a look at the model. And to begin, let's just start by giving you guys a 360 view of this model. So good looking. This is so accurate. Let's put these down. It's kind of what these are supposed to go down when basically it's holding the fighter in place. Just great looking model. Now, you know what? Let's center on the ring. We're gonna review the ring first, then the ship on its own, because yeah, the ship does come off this hyperdrive ring. So these are big stickers. Now, as much as I don't like stickers, I feel that they add a lot of really nice detail to the set. And the other thing is, check out these engines. Great looking engines on either side. Yeah, this is also very sturdy. Hyperdrive ring, unlike the 2007, it's more sturdier than that one by far. And then let's just center in a little bit more on these engines. I love engine detail, and this one definitely has that. So as you guys notice, there's flick fire missiles. We all know how those work. The green pieces right here. But then if you look here, it has this really nice handle, and this will actually nicely get us into the Starfighter. What you kind of do is you move this, so you see how I'm triggering this, kind of like a gun. Push that, and then that allows the Starfighter to come off. And then what's really cool is you can lock it right back into place. Let's just demonstrate that. Opening it up, see how it opens. Technic piece comes back. Really ingenious way of making this. You connect it right here with those Technic pieces, and there you go. It's not going anywhere. You can even flip it upside down. So just really well designed. I think they blew this, this hyperdrive ring out of the park. Couldn't ask for more from it. They just did such a fantastic job. I love the coloring on it as well. Anyways, that's the hyperdrive ring. Nice use of the clear pieces too. Really good area to kind of hold it when you're playing. So anyways, lots of good things to say about it. Let's now take a look at Obi-Wan's fighter itself. And here's the Jedi Starfighter. Fantastic looking model. I'm just gonna say it, this is the best Jedi Starfighter they've done so far. So let's just give you guys a 360 view of this. And that's saying a lot, because I'm gonna get into that at the end of the review. Great looking fighter. Now again, this set has a lot of stickers. Tons of stickers. But I think they add some really nice detail to this model. It also has nice little stud shooters here. We all know how those kind of work. Let's just demonstrate, because we haven't shot anything. So they shoot off okay. I'm not a huge fan of them. I probably would have preferred flick fire missiles, but they included that on the main ring, so I guess I get it. Thing is too, there's an area for Obi-Wan's droid, so it does spin around just like in the movies, because there is one of those spinny pieces, you know what I'm talking about, that allow for that. So that's pretty cool. The other thing that's awesome about this set is you open this up and there's the rest of the droid's body. So you literally couldn't fit it, on the side of the wing, so they just stuck it in the middle. And I thought that was just a really ingenious way of keeping, everything kind of together. You look at the underbelly, nothing too crazy. There is a landing gear, so you just pull that down, that bad boy, and then it can land, which is nice. The other thing that's cool about this is it has nice engines as well. Just a great looking fighter all in all. The other thing too is to access Obi-Wan, you just open up the window piece like so. Pull them out pretty easy as well. And then inside, there's a nice computer piece. So just great looking fighter. Can't say enough good things about it. We'll get into it at the end. I just think it's the best Jedi Starfighter Lego's ever put out. But yes, that's the set itself. Let's now take a look at the fantastic minifigs. Before we do that, there's one final thing I just thought I should mention. There's a little area to clip on Obi-Wan's lightsaber, so that's pretty cool. There's 2 clip-ons actually, so you could maybe put 2 lightsabers on there. And it hides under that wing pretty well. Anyway, small little detail, but it's a nice inclusion, just adds a little bit more awesomeness to the set. Here we have 2 of the 4 minifigs. So here's the good guys. Thought we'd start off with the good guys, then move on to the bad guys. Nice looking minifigs. On the left, we have R4 P17. So obviously it's the astromech droid. And then we have Obi-Wan. Now what I found hilarious about this Obi-Wan, take his hairpiece off. He has some nice looking headgear, basically like a little headset, which is fantastic. Well, what's really amusing about him to me is he has a scared face, like freaked out, and then he has an unhappy face. So Obi-Wan is not happy in this set. Normally there's a happy and an unhappy face. Obi-Wan's just flat out unhappy with Jango Fett, probably because he's either shooting with him with his blasters, like his pistols, or he's shooting at him with his ship. So it makes sense. Obi-Wan's not a happy boy in this set. Anyways, these are the first 2 minifigs. Let's now take a look at the final 2. And here we have Bubba and Jango. So both these minifigs have appeared in very few sets. Jango, to my knowledge, has appeared in 3 different sets, whereas Bubba, young Bubba, has only appeared in 2, which is kind of crazy. So what I'll first off show you guys is let's just center in on Bubba. Literally, he has a mischievous grin on one side of his face, and then on the other side he has sort of like he's not exactly upset, but he's like, okay, really? That's that face. I mean, I have no better way of describing it. And then we have Jango Fett. So what I really liked about him is they didn't give him the standard angry clone face. He actually has more of a custom face, which is awesome. Beautiful looking torso. Look at the leg printing on him. Then I love his jetpack, and just to show you guys, there is detailing behind the jetpack, and a lot of guys don't really like this, but if you ever want to show a scene without his jetpack, it won't look odd. He literally has back armor. Basically, there's no better way of describing it. That looks like almost a medieval minifig, to be perfectly honest. At least the back torso does. But anyways, great looking minifigs. I love any of the Jango minifigs. I just think they've done such a great job at any of the 3 versions of Jango. And believe it or not, this one's slightly different than the Corporate Alliance tank droid Jango Fett. And obviously you can see they're put back together. Couldn't end the minifig review, without them all intact. But yeah, those are the minifigs. Let's now take a look at the movie pics. And just, pictures itself of the model itself, and see how accurate this set really is. Here we have the first pic I thought we could take a look at, and this is taken from the actual Attack of the Clones movie. I thought that they did a really good job on this Lego set. As you guys can see, it looks very similar to the picture we have right here. I actually believe that this Starfighter may be the best Jedi Starfighter they've ever made, but let me know in the comments what you think about that. But yeah, I just think it generally captures the overall aesthetic of it. I mean, yes, some of the angles it's not exactly getting, like just to show you guys, right here and here could maybe be a little bit more angled on the Lego set. It's just very difficult to do that with pieces. I mean, you'd almost have to build this as a separate section and lay it on top of, this basically almost like a triangle. That's what it kind of looks like.
Anyways, that's my thoughts on it. I still think that they did a superb job on the model. Let's now get into our next pick. And here's the final pick I thought we could take a look at. So as you guys can see, the Hyperdrive, I think Lego knocked this out of the park. In fact, this almost kind of looks Lego, but it's not. I believe this is taken from, like an encyclopedia or something. But yeah, overall, I just think that Lego did a really good job on the set. There's very few areas I think they could improve on, if any. I think the minifigs are great. I think the the ship itself is really good, and I think the Hyperdrive is probably perfect. Like, I don't think Lego could have did a better job on it. Anyways, those are the pictures. Let's now get into the end of the review and get my final thoughts.
Well, guys, that was my review. Do hope you enjoyed it. Honestly, this set's fantastic. Yeah, I mean, as much as I love the 2002 Jedi Starfighter, and just so you guys know, I really actually like that set. It's Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter from episode 2. It was the first time they ever made the set, and I thought that they did a really good job. This one surpasses it. And why I'm saying that is because some of the other Jedi Starfighters that have come out after that 2002 Starfighter weren't as good in my opinion. This one is just fantastic. It's not too bubbly. I really like this fighter. They did a great job. But let me know what your guys' thoughts are on this. Maybe I'm overrating this set. Also, I thought looking at the clips, like the pics and whatnot, this set's super accurate. I mean, you couldn't have got a more accurate looking set. I'd love it if they tried to make this in 10 years from now and tried to do a better job at it, just because they did so good. Also, the minifigs are fantastic. It is a little bit on the pricey side, this set, but I actually managed to score this for like 55 US on sale. It was crazy. I bought it from toysrus.com, I believe. So yeah, if you got a deal on it, great deal. But again, let me know what your guys' thoughts are on this set. Maybe I'm overrating it. I just think it's a 9.5 out of 10. It might even be a 10 out of 10. I'm not sure. I can't find fault with the minifigs. I can't find fault with the set itself. If you guys watched that live stream, I did have difficulty building the Technic area, like these engines, but that was my fault. I was missing pieces, just so you guys know what happened there. But anyways, that's all I got for you today. But if you like this video, leave it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing and click that bell so you're notified for any future Lego Star Wars reviews I do on this channel, comparisons. That bell will even notify you for every single video that I put out, not just Lego Star Wars stuff. But yeah, anyways, that's all I got for you again. But thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.